So the other day, I dropped my car keys. Nothing serious, you know. But this back little battery thing, the back part of it, fell off and went underneath the table. And I had no time to pick it up because I was running late. And I saw the battery chilling in here. And I touched the battery. And I said, yo, is the car gonna start anyways? Yeah, you know, I started pressing the buttons. The car was reacting. I went in the car, turned on the car, I went to my destination because I was running late. Once I got to my destination and I turned off the car and I got my car keys out of the ignition, I shit you not, this thing was back on. How? I was so fucking confused because I remember touching the back of the battery and now this thing is back on. I told all my friends about this. And they believe me because, you know, they're my friends. And friends are supposed to believe you. Until one of my friends said, yo, stop being a little bitch. Your car keys are on a loop. So obviously when you dropped them and they broke, this thing never went flying. And then it just got back together because the parts are removable. And damn, he was right. But then this got me thinking. Because about a year ago, I came across the Mandela Effect, which I'm sure you already know what it is, but if you don't know, it's this theory out there that says there's glitches in the matrix. You know, the system that we're living in, and half of us have different memories from other people. We all seem to remember something in a specific way, while the other half of the population remembers something another way. And this is called the Mandela Effect. And the reason why it's called the Mandela Effect is because when Mandela died in 2013, a lot of people remembered him dying in the 80s. And I shit you not, I remember sitting down watching TV with my grandparents in the 90s and seeing Mandela on the TV with funeral cars and people crying and asking my grandparents what's going on the TV, and they said, oh, the president of South Africa just died, so people were sad. So I remember Mandela dying in the 90s, not the 80s. But anyway, that could just be my own personal Mandela effect. So because of my car keys, that reignited my curiosity, and I started researching this Mandela effect. And I came across shit that kind of freaked me the fuck out. This one particular Mandela effect that's been popping up a lot because it's been really fucking people's minds. I present to you the Ford logo. You know Ford, the car companies that makes those fucking F-150s and F-350s and 450s? You know, the car company that you obviously gotta pass a asshole test before they even let you buy the car. And if you come out as being too nice, well, they ban you from buying a Ford ever again. You know which cars I'm talking about, right? Those pickup trucks that take off half of the fucking road and think they own the fucking place? I mean, that's the only logical explanation that I can assume of why everybody that drops a Ford pickup truck is a complete fucking dickwad on the road, but that's besides the point. I present to you two of their logos. One of them is fake, the other one is real. Which one do you think is the real logo? You're looking at them? Great. You chose one yet? Awesome. If you didn't, we're still gonna keep going with this video. Now, if you chose the top one, you're wrong. It's the bottom one. Since when did the logo have a little squiggly line in the F? I don't remember it. A lot of people don't remember it. But apparently it wasn't just added recently. It's been in their fucking logo since 1912. This shit fucked me up. Because now I feel like, dude, I'm a fucking idiot. It's probably always fucking been there, and I just never noticed it because the human brain is imperfect and we tend to overlook things. And when we all come together, it only strengthens our belief. Which is what a logical and boring person would fucking say. And it's a good thing we're not that fucking person. Am I right? But you know what? I could be wrong. I'm not a car guy. I was never into cars growing up. Just give me something that drives and I'll be happy. But you know what I was growing up? A Pokemon guy. I could name every Pokemon that was under the sun to like Generation 5. But specifically, the one Pokemon that I loved the most was, you know, Pikachu. Like everybody else loved Pikachu. And when you think of Pikachu, right, you remember his tail. It was the like electrical symbol tail. Don't you remember it having a black tip at the end? Oh, you do? Because I do. Well, guess what? He never had a fucking black tip on the end of his fucking tail. Not a day in his life. Not a day since he was created. Has he ever had a black tip? Ever. You can't explain that. What the fuck? So after thinking long and hard about this, I released a video on this channel titled Aliens Must Be Real. It's a great video, you should watch. And in that video, I explain how the possibility of aliens being real is very high. And I also talk about this other theory that has nothing to do with aliens, but there's this theory out there that says you cannot die. And pretty much what the theory states is every time you have a close call to death, you get switched to a new universe. You just sink into a new universe like nothing ever happened, and you pick up your life from where it ended in the other place, but only in this life you didn't die. You just keep on going like you never died, nothing ever happened, you're still here. Everybody in the other universe that stayed back there knows you're dead, but the same exact version of them is in this new universe that never had to experience your death, and that's the universe that you're living in right now. And this theory, so far, right now, it's 100% true because you're sitting here watching this video, which means you've never died yet, have you? Even though you had all those close calls, you're still here, alive, today. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? So you probably just traveled through brand new universes, and now you're in the one where you're not dead. But it doesn't even matter because even in this universe, you're still friend zoned. There is no universe out there that you can escape that shit. That shit is unescapable. And then there's this other theory out there which has a lot of more science backing into it, where this scientist claims that he found computer code in our universe, in our string theory, whatever. I'm not a scientist. I might be butchering what the fuck he's saying, but pretty much what he says is there's computer code in our universe. Specific computer code, the same that's in our computers, that debugs code that is corrupted. Which means if something doesn't align, if there's a mistake in the code or something doesn't work because it's bugging, this computer code goes out and fixes it. Which, how I understand this, is if there's something out there not obeying the laws of physics, this code will fix it and make sure that it obeys. Like gravity will work, oxygen will work, everything will work as long as this computer code can fix that bug that's out there. And with all these three theories coming together, I want to combine them all. So I'm going to make a whole new theory. Call it the Yoel Silver theory. And if you were ever use this theory, I want my credit because I'm the one that's coming up with it. And here's my brand new theory, okay? Imagine you're driving down the road going 100 miles per hour on the highway. You see a deer pop up. You're like, oh shit, this is my worst nightmare happening right now. There's a deer on the road and I'm going too fast to fucking stop and it's not moving. So what do? You're gonna go into a head-on collision. You also happen to be a badass that doesn't wear a seatbelt. So you come into a head-on collision with this deer going 100 miles an hour, and since you didn't wear a seatbelt because you're such a fucking badass, you go flying out the car, and when you land on the concrete, you automatically die in that universe. In the universe that you just got sunk into, the deer moved and you never came into a head-on collision with this deer. Now there's a little bit of different things that happen in this universe. And a couple things are different, you know. Kim Kardashian has a small butt, and Frosted Flakes are called Frosted Bakes. You know, small little things like that nobody would seem to fucking ever care, but you have a different memory in it. So now that code that debugs everything in the string theory corrects everything because it doesn't fit with your perception of reality, but it cannot correct you because you are not from this universe. So as it's trying to correct everything to make sure that your reality fits with everybody else's reality, it overlooks you because, you know, nothing is perfect and there's little glitches here and there. And that's where the Mandela Effect comes in, and that's where we all have a different memory of things. Suck my dick. Now, I'm not saying this is true, but what if? The most fucked up part about it is that this has more scientific backing than any religion out there. So this is not something to just be thrown out the window and to not be talked about. This is something that we need to keep talking about more and more and more until we somehow find an answer to this. Because unlike religion, this could be solved. And if this is true, then everything we ever did in this world has been a lie. And if you know any cool Mandela effect that might, make other people's mind blown, leave it in the comments down below. You guys think if I keep trying to kill myself, like I put a gun up to my head and I keep trying to shoot, but it jams every time since, the theory of you cannot dying. Do you think I would be propelled to the universe where Tana Mojo would be madly in love with me and finally realize that we're meant to be together? I'm just joking. I mean, unless you really want to. But obviously just a joke. I mean, unless you're serious, then yeah, but but I'm just joking. I mean, unless you really want to do it, then, I'm 100% about it. Hit me up. Before I go, I just want to say thank you for everybody that, has been supporting me throughout these past couple of months. A lot of you guys are reoccurring. A lot of you guys are very loyal. A lot of you guys are always commenting first. And don't even think I don't notice you guys. I notice every one of you. I read every comment. Sometimes I don't reply. Sometimes I do reply. It's very hard. So I just want to say thank you. If this is your first time on my channel, make sure to subscribe, press that like button. And yeah, make sure you don't miss out on anything else on this channel. Watch all my other videos. They're all fucking funny. I promise they are. And I'll see you guys next time.